Let's draft Magic the Gathering with me, X2X. The queue will fire here momentarily and we'll get another draft going. Hopefully we open a really sweet card. So we got Mutilate. There's a Public Execution, a Giant Scorpion, a Lilana Shade, an Avon Squire. This one for me is a little tough simply because there is likely our person we pass to is going to take a black card or that. I mean, let's look at the picks. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think hoping to get anything back from this pack just isn't going to happen. And I think Mutilate... well, maybe Mutilate is just wrong. Public Execution's pretty good, but we're passing Mutilate for Public Execution. And 6 mana removal. This, I guess I'll take the board sweep. I don't know if it's correct, but I'll take it. Okay, no black in the second pack. We have a Turda Slag, which I'd like to not take if I didn't have to. There's a Prey Upon and an Essence Scatter, and Mindclaw Shaman, Ravenous Rats. I think probably it goes 1, 1, 2, 3. I'd rather have the Prey Upon, I think, than the Turda Slag or the Essence Scatter, so I'm just going to take the Prey Upon. And we are rewarded with a Sentinel Spider, which I think is slightly better than Primal Hunt Beast. There's also a Welkin Turn, so if I had have taken the Essence Scatter, although playing Welkin Turn and Essence Scatter in the same deck does feel a little awkward, it'd be nice to see the Sign and Blood come back. There's a Sun Striker, but I am glad we didn't go white. Alright, let's cost sort. I'm going to take the Spider here. Maybe the Primal Hunt Beast will come back, it's hard to tell. I think Spider's probably the strongest, one of the strongest green cards in the set. I think maybe the card you're looking for the most would be Deadly Recluse versus that one, but these are definitely two of the stronger commons, I think. A little uncertain about the Mutilate pick since we're going to be playing a creature deck, but it's okay. It doesn't necessarily mean bad things. So here are the choice between Deadly Recluse and Giant Scorpion, which essentially do very, very similar things. I am going to take the Deadly Recluse. If we get the Marco the Vampire on the wheel, I'd be happy. Also, the Force Mage on the wheel, I'd be happy. My guess is we'll see, like, Fungal Sprouting on the wheel. Which, if I had if we had the Keldon Warlord in white, this card ends up being just a total beating. I am going to take the Deadly Recluse, though. So here we have Plummet, a Revive. We have the Red Ring, which we don't need. There's a Dustdale Worm, which I think might end up getting there. Although Plummet, probably worth taking a look at. Dustdale Worm is just such a beating if you get him out. This is hard for me because Plummet can be a blank. I mean, we might pick up a Plummet later. I don't think we'll pick up a Dustdale Worm later. That might just be totally incorrect, but it's really hard to answer a 7/7. Titanic Growth is also really nice, and I suppose Revive is okay as well. We got a Ground Seal, which doesn't do anything. There's a Naturalize for the sideboard, a Bond Beetle, and an Elixir of Immortality. I think this probably taking this sends the best signal, but I'm not sure. So our blue cards are gone, or our green cards have run out. There is an Elixir of Immortality, which I do like as a sideboard option. There's double Wild Guess, but I don't want to push myself into another color, and I don't think I'm going to take a Zombie Goliath at this point in the game. Maybe Divination is worth a look, but I don't think I want to do that just yet. So here we have Primadox and Titanic Growth. I think Primadox is probably a much better pick, especially considering it combos with Bond Beetle quite well. Like I said, I think we can pick up a Plummet whenever we want, and I definitely think I'm going to take it over Vastwood Gorger since I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures right now. We'll go ahead and we'll hide this because we're not going to main deck it. Here between Bountiful Harvest, Smelt, Glorious Charge, and Surface Gift, I'm just going to take the gift, although I don't think I'm going to play it. We have the White Ring, Challenge, Swamp, and a Mountain. So Gem Becoming is okay. I think it's better than any of these. I mean, it sucks if we end up playing white. So maybe the White Ring is just better to take. Yeah, I'm going to take the White Ring. If we end up being white, then I'm fine with that. None of these cards really do that much, so Divine Favor it is. I'll take the Revive, although I don't think we're playing it. I guess the Crater Eyes could be mean. I don't know that anybody would main deck Crater Eyes, though. So we have quite a strong set of green cards. I'm pretty happy with the Prey Upon, Deadly Recluse, Roaring Primax, Sentinel Spider, and Dustdale Worm. At this point, we need some ramp. So the choices here would be between another Deadly Recluse, an Acidic Slime, a Pacifism. I don't think this is the type of deck that wants to rock Exalted. That's a hard one. I don't know. It'd be really nice to see this guy back. And I think we're going to... There's a good chance, because there's 1, 2... I mean, maybe taking the Searing Spear is just better. Right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4... Wow, Prized Elephant's really good, too. There's a lot in this pack. I can't imagine that not taking the Acidic... or taking anything other than the Acidic Slime is the best thing I could be doing. I'm going to take the Acidic Slime, and we'll see what the next pack has for us. So Divine Verdict, I think, is probably going to get in there. I don't think I want to take Mark of Mutiny. Public Execution, I do already have Mutilate, so maybe Public Execution is better. Especially if I have Ramp. But we have been seeing... I'm curious, I almost think that, like, that we'll see more white than we'll see black. That might just be incorrect. It's hard to tell. I don't know that I want to play Mutilate in a deck with Bond Beetle, Deadly Recluse, you know, Sentinel Spider, these kinds of cards. But I think I'm always going to play a Divine Verdict. So here we have a choice between another Sentinel Spider, Cower in Fear, there is a Turn to Slag. I obviously am going to take the Sentinel Spider and hope to get Primal Hunt Beast back. Because, I mean, he is actually a Sarah Angel. So here we have a Bloodhunter Bat, War Falcon, which I doubt we're playing, Timberpack Wolf, but he's just a Grizzly Bear unless I have multiple, and I don't think I'm going to get multiple. I wonder if my dog barking is coming through. If it is, I'm sorry about that. You will have to forgive me. Bloodhunter Bat is the strongest card in this pack, and I'm going to take it. Here we have a Farseek, which gets us Plains, Island, Swamp, or Mountain, and ramps, but I can't imagine it's better than Arbor Elf. I don't think we need another Dustdale Worm here, but Arbor Elf does what this deck wants to do, which is get our big boys out faster. Maybe we'll get the Farseek back, but I can't imagine that. I see that happening. So here we have a Battleflight Eagle, which works hilariously well with a Primodox. There's also a Duty Bound Dead, which I almost wonder if we're more likely to play. There's a Fungal Sprouting, Bloodhunter Bat, Mutilate. I am in a pickle, torn between two colors. I guess worst comes to worst, we end up splashing a white. And I think Duty Bound Dead is a little bit better there. So here we have another weird pick. I like Bond Beetle, if only for the Roaring Primodox, and to continue to just cut green very strongly. Jesus. What are you doing there? Well, don't hate the player, hate the game, I guess. Sure, I'll hate and crust out. And that was kind of funny too. Maybe we're just playing green. Nothing good coming. Sure, I don't think I'm playing her. Why not? I might end up playing that. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, combos like it's a green creature or just a creature. Jesus. I think I'm more afraid of Wild Guess than I am Strength, and Angel's Mercy doesn't do anything, and sure that's a neat points. Alright, open Garrick. Come on, Garrick. Come on, give me Garrick. Garrick, 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 Garrick. Come on, Garrick. Not quite. We open a pack full of, like, wow. So, I don't think I'd fault anybody for taking Yiva here. I mean, fuck, there's an O-Ring, a Pacifism, and a Divine Verdict, and a Murder. This pick is gonna wreck me, I think. O-Ring answers more than Murder does, and it has less color constraints. Okay. Is that right? That might not be right, but I don't know. I have a hard time knowing whether or not that's correct, but so I'm definitely taking Prized Elephant here. I think he's going to be a little bit better than Primal Humpies just because he's going to be a 4/4 Trampler. War Priest Thune is nice against all the enchantment going around. There is a Prey Upon as well. At this point, well, let's see. I have Double on Beetle, I have him, Crusader, Deadly Wreckers, Roaring Primadox, Double Centner Spider, Acidic Slime. And for removal, I have a Prey Upon, a Divine Verdict, and a No-Ring. So about 3 removal spells. Another murder, double murder is somebody's going to get filthy here. I can't imagine that taking him is correct. I guess best case scenario, I'm going to get one of these 4 back because this pack is stacked. So I'll take the Prey Upon. Here, there's a fucking Syrian Spear and a Guardians, but there's also a Farseek. And I think Farseek does more than I want than the Guardians does. Is that just wrong? Let's see what I got at 3. So if I hide you and hide you and hide you, at 3 I have an O-Ring and a Crusader. I think ramping out is just going to be better. Here's another crazy pack. So there's the blue ring and the red ring, triple Prey Upon, another Arbor Elf. I can't imagine that. I have 11 creatures and I really like my creatures, so I'm going to take the Prey Upon and I'll be okay with that. So we have Avon Squire here. There's a Ranger's Path. 2 forests, put them in the battlefield, shuffle my library. I never like taking ramp over creatures, which is why I end up with these type of decks. There's that for the sideboard or a main deck Evolving Wilds, which I'm going to take. Glorious Charge, Show of Valor, neither of which I think I'm playing in this deck. But we are short playables. I have 19 playables right now. Maybe I'll take the Combat Trick. I'm not happy about that. Well, I'll definitely take the Guardians here. I mean, I could take the Erase, but I'm definitely taking the Guardians. The reason I like that is because I have a Acidic Slime in the main deck over the sideboard card. Jeez. Okay. Well, we may end up... Count it. Made the right call. The Exalted is kind of more of just a weird benefit than anything else, I guess. I mean, my guess is we're going to go like, you know, Arbor Elf, Avon Squire, Crusader, Elephant, Sentinel Spider, that kind of thing. It's a beatdown deck. Triple Prey Upon is 3, 4, 5, 6 hard removal spells, so I guess that's okay. None of these cards do anything, and I haven't seen anybody go crazy on Wild Guess. I guess I'll hate it out, but I'm definitely not gonna worry too much about it. I told you we could get a Vastwood Gorge or whatever we wanted. And I think it's a little bit better than Divine Favor. Am I playing Divine Favor? Let's see. No, I don't think I am, but see? You can get as many gorgers as you want. You can gorge yourself to your heart's content. I don't know if the O-Ring pick was better than just picking Eva and having combat tricks to ambush like Acidic Slime, Deadly Recluse, you know, Dust Worm. But I think maybe it will, like, especially against something like a Planeswalker, it's going to be really hard for me to tell. I don't know, I'm not really going to be sure about that. Triple Prey Upon has to be good, right? Like, it has to be good. You, there. 6, 7. 6, 7. Squishing up my baby Bumblebee. Let's see here. You are very nice. And so are you. I have 20 playables right now. I can put Double Bond Beetle in for 22 playables. And my choice is Divine Favor, Show of Valor, Plummet in the main deck, a Vastwood Gorger. I have 14 creatures, a Serpent's Gift. I'm definitely playing 17 land. I guess I could play main deck Elixir. Is that good? I don't know if that's good. I think there's enough flyers in the format for Plummet to be main deckable. I may be proved wrong. Converted mana cost. Oh Jesus, that did not do what I wanted it to do. All right. Let's see. We need green first, so it's like 9. Suggest 11-5. Hey. 9-8. Keeping us equal. Maybe swap a plains and add one more forest. And run 10-7. Sure. I'm fine with that. And we'll submit, and I'll see you guys for round 1.